is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be going over the Supreme Spring Summer 19 preview. More specifically, instead of taking the time to look over every single item, because we all know that would take quite a while, we're going to go over my favorite pieces from each category, as well as my runner-ups. So if I had a favorite hoodie, but maybe that hoodie sold out, I would go for the runner-up. I know it has been a little while since the last video. The last video I talked about doing more than just Supreme, and I'm in the works of that. I've just been kind of in between stuff in my personal life, so I haven't had the time to sit down and record, which I'm planning on changing that, and you guys should be seeing more in the near future. Anyway, without further ado, let's hop right into the preview. I'm gonna hold up my phone for a little bit because I don't know the names of the pieces off the top of my head. I know some of them, others I would need to take a look at. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. We're gonna start with outerwear, like jackets, essentially. So my favorite jacket, I think I have decided, is the Reaper work jacket, the artwork of Josh Smith. I don't know a lot about him personally, but I am doing my research and getting to know his work a little bit more, because not only do I think the colors on this jacket are cool, I think the design itself is really interesting. I've never personally owned a work jacket, but I think this might be my first one, simply for the fact that the colors are really nice. And with spring coming around soon, I'm really intent on changing my style a bit. As you can see, today I'm kind of just in all black, but next video I might have some color on. Next video I might have a different pattern. Keep you guys surprised, we'll see. So that is that'd be my primary go-to. My runner-up would be the floral silk track jacket. Oh my god, when I saw all the floral pieces that Supreme posted, I was so excited. There's a lot more that I'm going to talk about, because the jacket that's right up here, or right up here, wherever I put it, is not the end of it. And it makes me so excited. It makes me feel like Supreme either, the master plan, they had it all figured out, they knew what they were targeting, or, which I highly doubt is the case, they watched my video and said, hey, this guy likes floral, we'll give him some floral. Anyway, we're moving on to, I think the next category would be tops and sweaters. So like shirts, sweaters, a cut and sew. This category has actually fluctuated a bit for me. I had primarily saved a bunch of button downs, which I still do like the button downs more, but I've been looking at some pieces more and more, and I've been getting a little iffy, so I might actually post a few more in here. We'll see. My top piece from this category is going to be the cherry rayon, which I'm, wherever I put it, I'm probably just gonna switch it back and forth a bunch. The cherry rayon, I love the design, I love the simplicity of it, the fact that it's just, a black rayon with cherries all across it. I don't really own a lot of rayons, but like I've been saying, I want to get out of my comfort zone, and I want to add more button downs. I primarily only wear like jackets and t-shirts and sweatshirts. I want to get into wearing more button downs and other types of sweaters and outerwear. So I feel like getting Supreme, which is inviting for me right now as it is, would also help entice me to spice it up a bit. Who knows? So with that being my top, my runner-up, I have it a little conflicted now, because I've seen some of the other items, and I might just make the runner-up for this category a few honorable mentions. My first one would most definitely be the Persistence of Memory by Dali. I just think that's such a cool shirt, and I think that the little, is it embroidered? No, it's a silk shirt. It's a silk print, and I think the way the shirt looks and the fact that it's on silk, so it's like a little extra wavy, I think that's so awesome. Now, my other honorable mentions would probably be, I think it's in the category. Preview, you all, tops and sweaters, yep. Oh, you know what? This is the shirts category. The two shirts that I just mentioned like 20 seconds ago, those are part of the shirts category. So that is actually my top pick and my runner-up. The category we're moving on to now is the tops and sweaters. That would be the cut and sew, the sweaters, like athletic tops, some cardigan, which I actually want to talk about that one as well. The top from that category is, for me, the Shatter short sleeve top. When I was going over the preview, I kind of just overlooked it. I was like, oh, that's just another t-shirt with a Supreme logo. But when I took another close look at it, I noticed that the entire Supreme logo was embroidered, and it also has like two-tone pattern. When you see it up here, I'll post the one that shows the color that I like the most, which is the purple and yellow. You can actually see that the purple pops and with the yellow like coming out of the back almost. And I think that's a really cool design. I like that it's embroidered. I know it's going to cost a bit more, but you know, that's the price you pay for Supreme. My runner-up, I am going to give to the patchwork mohair cardigan. Now, originally when I went over the preview, I took a look at it and I said, oh man, I don't know how I feel about that. When I looked at the way the lookbook had it styled, we'll call it, I just started to like it a whole lot. I don't normally wear cardigans, but I would definitely be interested in trying that because I love the colors. I love like the way the texture looks and the material. And I think it just looks like a great piece for spring season overall. So now that we're in the sweatshirts category, you know, that's like crew necks and pullovers and zip-ups. My go-to is going to be this Gon's map hoodie. And I say that because I love Gon's work. I have from last season the... Oh no, I didn't get anything of Gon's from last season. So from Fall/Winter 17, I have the Gon's head beanie and the Gon's head everywhere shirt. I'll post both of them up here as I'm talking about it. From Spring/Summer 18, I have the Gon's logo camp, and I was contemplating getting the Gon's logo hoodie or the coach, but I ended up not. Going back to this hoodie, I think this hoodie is so cool looking. It's really funny because it has a whole lot of slander and interesting language, and I like the idea that it's an entire embroidered map all over the hoodie. It's an all-over design. It's all embroidered. I just think that's so sick. And I especially like this blue and the black one. The purple one I'm a little indifferent about, but I don't think I could see myself getting it. I would probably go for the blue over the black, but who knows. My runner-up would most definitely be the Toy Uzi. I think this design is really cool. It kind of reminds me of the Mendini, but I know it's nothing like the Mendini. The artwork is done by Andy Howell. I'm also going to take a look at his stuff because I'm sure there'll be more designs. I like this hoodie because it's simple. I believe this is embroidered too. I keep closing my phone because I'm trying to just talk to you guys. It is also embroidered. I like the color options that they have. I don't know that the gun changes color too much on the different color hoodies, but it would be really interesting if it did like switch it up even just a little bit, like accent wise. So that is the sweatshirts category. Up next is pants. Now pants was a little tricky for me because I'm not primarily into Supreme pants, but I did pick out two eventually. It just took me a little while. My go-to would most likely be the utility cargo pant, the nylon cargo. I say this simply because I'm looking to diversify my pants rotation. I primarily just wear jeans and sweats, and I'm looking to add more non-denim pants into my collection. So I figured cargo pants would be the first way to go because those are kind of versatile and they can be styled different ways. The color options are kind of interesting and cool too. I like the orange and the black. The blue and the white not so much because I feel like I would stain those a lot, but you know, who knows. My runner-up in this category would most definitely be the floral silk track pant. And I say that because if I were to get the top, I would want ideally to get the bottom too, but I don't feel like I need the two together to make either or work. It would just be a little more difficult. But I love the floral pieces, as I've mentioned earlier, and to see Supreme throw all these pieces in with floral designs on different colors and different materials, just like, you know, I said in my expectations video, I was easily thrilled, easily excited, so it's no surprise that I put floral pants as my runner-up. The next category is shorts. Same rule applies for the pants. I'm not really into Supreme for their bottoms because I don't know how they fit. Anyway, my go-to, I made the decision, would be this S logo short. It's a little bit of a weird one, it's a little bit out there, but I kind of like that. It's just a regular short. I don't really know what kind of material because Supreme kind of just says, oh, they actually do say it in the description, it's all cotton, so it's a cotton short. It looks all right. Like I said, I'm not really into Supreme for the shorts, so I kind of just picked two that looked the best to me. After that, I said the top line sweat short. I like the simplicity of it. I like how it's embroidered on the side of the sweat short, and the colors are kind of nice. But again, I probably wouldn't pick either of these up because I'm not a huge shorts guy for Supreme. The next category is the tees. These are the week 1 tees. Any other tees are currently unreleased or hidden or come with collabs. My favorite one has to be the Creeper tee. I think it's so weird. I think it's so out there, but I like how it looks, if that makes any sense. It's a weird design. I don't know where I've seen it before, if I've seen it before at all. But the way that the character's like holding the skeleton feels kind of cool to me. It gets me interested because it's not a traditional design for a t-shirt, but you know, what is a traditional design for a t-shirt? And speaking of, up next for my runner-up, I decided to say the kids tee. And as you can tell right up here, the kids tee talks about kids who draw I Heart Satan. And, you know, nothing wrong with that. I like this tee because, again, it's a little out there, it's a little wacky, and I kind of like that about Supreme because they're not afraid to put weird stuff on t-shirts or any of their products, really. So up next is hats. Now, my view on hats is these hats mostly suck. Picking out hats was kind of as difficult as picking out bottoms and shorts. However, I did eventually pick out two. My go-to would probably be this washed camo one. And I say that because the washed camo, I like how it's faded. I like the camo design in general. I especially like the one that kind of looks like the Brooklyn Box logo camo. However, when you think about it, it kind of just looks like they took a camo cap and turned the opacity down to 20%. So take it as you will. My runner-up is, I believe it's called the Cordura script 6-panel. I probably said that so weird and I like stuttered a bunch. I like the contrast that the colors give, so like the white and the blue, the pink and the purple, the green and the brown even. I like those colors a lot. The black, I mean, you know, it's a black hat. You can't go wrong with a black hat. So that's my take on it. I skipped over bags for the most part because bags are kind of just bags to me. If I had to say anything, the order would probably be like shoulder bag and backpack. Those are the most versatile and easy to use every day. I haven't really owned a Supreme bag. I would like to, but I'm not really feeling this season's bags, so I'm not super sure. I'm hoping that Camo Tote or the Gons Tote are really cool when they come out, but we'll see. I'm getting a call on set right now. We're not going to answer it because I know it's a spam call. Anyway, moving on to accessories. My go-to accessory, the number one accessory I want, is the Supreme by Lighting Mocha Pot. As a coffee enthusiast, as a person who works with coffee, this is a must. This is an obvious must for me. I know they've done like espresso cups, Duralex cups, any other kind of cup that may be mentioned. I know they did the Zojirushi travel mug, the tough mug. I almost got that last fall, winter 17. I was a little upset about that. But this mocha pot, I love the way it looks. I love how it's just big, blatant Supreme on the mocha pot. Plus I like coffee, so I get the best of both worlds here. My runner-up, I said, was the Supreme Victoriana... How do you pronounce it? The Supreme Victorinox Classic Alox Knife. And I said that was my runner-up because I've always been kind of interested in the brands Supreme does collabs with for knives. I know a season or two ago they did the Pocket Samurai, which I really wanted but I couldn't get. They did a bunch of... they did like a keyring knife. They did a bunch of with SOG, and I liked those too. I don't really have a use for it, maybe to like open boxes, but other than that, it would just be kind of cool to have one in my accessories. So after accessories would be decks, and none of the decks spoke to me a lot aside from the airbrushed floral one. I really like the way it looks. I like the pattern, the simple Supreme branding in the center. I don't think I would pick it up though because I don't know where I would put it. I'm probably gonna post the deck up here, and you guys will be able to see the progress on my Instagram at benjamin.kadish. God, I love doing that. Anyway, that concludes the entire Supreme Spring Summer review to me. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff. There's a lot more of every item in every category. If you guys had different views, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you guys thought my pieces were whack, feel free to tell me. If you thought they were cool, feel free to tell me. I would love to hear from you guys because the feedback is what really keeps me going. My final statement is, I love that Supreme listened to me in the sense that, look at all these floral pieces, and look at all this color. So, oh man. I want to take a moment to shout out my Supreme Discord. The subreddit r/Supreme has a Discord where we talk about Supreme, we answer questions about drops, we talk about the products in general, but we do more than that as well. We talk about kind of just everyday life. We also talk about other brands and our opinions on them. So, shouts out to Supreme Discord. If you guys see this, hey, what's up? Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a comment down below, leave a like, make sure to stick around because, like I said in the beginning, this is not going to be an irregular schedule. I'm going to try to pick up the pace with production, but we'll see how that works out. I'll keep you guys posted on my Instagram if not here. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.